landscape. Today we're going to talk about the beloved spittlebug. Charles is saying, on a daily basis, he's seeing them out in the lawns that we're treating. And Dr. Rick Brandenburg with NC State, he's got a Facebook group called Turfbugs and Rock and Roll. He put out a post saying that they're seeing a lot of spittlebug activity across the state, eastern north. So I went to NC State's Turf Files, picked up this article, 2-line spittlebugs in the turf, and then I went to Clemson's website for their turf department and picked up an article, what they said about spittlebugs, and I've put both of those articles together in a outline so we can go through it. And so we're going to identify what a spittlebug is, the biology, the damage to turfgrass and plants, chemical control, recommended insecticides, and then cultural management. And so 2-line spittlebug, here's what it looks like. Resembles a robust black leafhopper with red stripes across the back, the wings held roof-like over the back in an inverted V. They're about 1/3 of an inch long with bright red eyes, bright red abdomen visible in flight. So that's what the spittlebug looks like. There's the wings right there. You can see the 2 stripes, red stripe on the back. That's what a spittlebug looks like in the turf. And then the nymph appearance. They're going to be smaller than adults and they're going to lack wings. They're yellow, white, or orange with red eyes and brown heads. They're encased in a white frothy spittle mass for protection. And so you can see the little nymph in the looks like spit. It's in that spittle mass, and that's for its protection until it comes out and starts feeding on your turf. Additional characteristics are dark brown or black, wing shaped with red eyes and legs with 2 distinct red or orange lines across the back, across the wings. We saw that narrow band across the thorax. Adults are most active at night and may be attracted to lights. So maybe your porch light, maybe the landscape lighting would draw more spittlebug into your turf. So eggs overwinter in the grass stems and behind leaf sheaths and in plant debris. Nymph development. Nymphs hatch in the spring, March and April, and they feed on the lower grass parts where humidity is high. So spittlebug is going to primarily be in the thatch of your turf. Nymphs feed for about 1 month before becoming adults. The life cycle is completed in approximately 2 months. The eggs hatching in 2 weeks during summer. So adults lay eggs 1 to 2 weeks after reaching maturity. So, as most pests, their whole goal is to lay eggs. The eggs hatch. They eat whatever they're going to feed off of, and then they produce more nymphs. So the generations, there's at least 2 generations in North Carolina. The first being in March, April in the spring, and with the peak adult activity in the second generation, August and September, the summer. And so damage to turfgrass. This is what a centipede lawn damaged by spittlebugs looks like. And I will throw this out there that turf damage, whether it be pest, stress, or fungus, it's all going to look primarily the same in the lawn. And so you've got to do some investigating to identify where the damage truly is. Is it coming from lack of water? Is it coming from pest? Or is it coming from fungus? So feeding damage. Nymphs feed by sucking the plant juices, requiring substantial fluid intake to form the protective spittle mass. And so they're feeding on your turf to suck the juices out, to create the spittle mass, to have more nymphs. And so this fluid removal weakens and stresses the grass, causing it to turn yellow and brown. And so it sucks the juices out of your lawn turns yellow and brown, and stresses the grass out. Severe infestations can kill the turf grass. So spittle mass nuisance. The spittle masses can create an unsightly appearance, and heavy infestations can make the lawn squishy. And so if you're walking through your turf and you're seeing this right here, and it's squishy also, you know that you've probably got an infestation and you need to treat it. Additional damage. Adult feeding on grasses causes chlorotic spotting of the blades. Nymphs prefer centipede and St. Augustine grass, and I would add to that zoysia, making the grass look unhealthy with heavy feeding damage. And so if your turf isn't looking as healthy as it should, it could be spittle bug damage. Start walking through the lawn, you start seeing them fly up, then no, you need to get some insecticide down. Chemical control. So they say the first assessment, examine the turf closely by parting the grass and looking for spittle masses near the soil line. So you want to see this inside, where the thatch layer is. You want to look for those masses right there. Reinfestation can occur quickly, so you want to be rechecking the lawn as necessary. Application time, and the best time to check for the nymphs and apply pesticides is late in the day when nymphs are higher on the plants. And so later in the day, they're going to be higher on the leaf blade, so your pesticide is going to work better then. Insecticides. Numerous insecticides are effective if properly applied. Good coverage is essential. Spray formulations, all right, so liquid is going to be better than granular ones, and just follow the label directions for best results. So if you think you have spittle bugs, you go out, you walk in the lawn, you check, you see the spittle mass, go into Home Depot or Lowe's. You want to use like a liquid because it's going to work better. So you want to check the back of the label and make sure it's labeled for spittle bugs. It's labeled for spittle bugs. You're good to go. Follow the directions. They'll tell you how much one bottle will treat per thousand. It'll say this bottle treats 14,000 square feet, and so you can measure your turf out, figure out how much turf you have to figure out how much product you need. NC State recommends orthene. It recommends Menace, Tall Star, bifenthrin. So you just turn the back look on the label of the insecticide if it has bifenthrin in it, if it has a carbaryl in it, this phosphate, then you're good to go. And dust will work, Durst Band and Delta Guard. And that's what they suggest. Just go into Home Depot or Lowe's, look at the label, got bifenthrin in it, you're good to go. Turn the bottle over, read the pest. If it's labeled with spittle bugs, then that's the product you need. Cultural management, thatch reduction. Dethatching and top dressing can reduce thatch buildup, which spittle bugs thrive in. Top dressing your lawn with sand will reduce thatch, and so you can do that every season. Light layer of sand, top dressing it to reduce the thatch in centipede and St. Augustine. And Bermuda and zoysia. Mowing and irrigation. Mow and irrigate several hours before applying insecticide to enhance control. And I would also say mowing more often is going to reduce your thatch layer, and it's going to be better for your turf and would help to prevent spittle bugs in the first place because they're living in the thatch. And then they also say monitor susceptible turf grasses, especially in July. So you want to get out in your lawns now, June, July time frame, and for spittle bugs. And here's the two articles: line spittle bugs in the turf, and then the 2-line spittle bug from Clemson. I hope this helps you out with spittle bugs. If we can help you out in any way, let us know. Thanks, and have